Let's continue with the lesson, and together we will read Elizabeth I's farewell speech to Parliament. I will read aloud both the text and the annotations which identify important features of the speech. Members of Parliament. Queen Elizabeth I is speaking to Parliament, which means there is some body of government other than the royal family itself. Members of Parliament listened as Queen Elizabeth I, at 68 years old in 1601, delivered a powerful speech that was often reprinted time and time again whenever England was in danger, remembered as the Golden Speech of Queen Elizabeth. Primary source. Mr. Speaker, we have heard your declaration and perceive your care of our estate. Our estate stands out because it seems like there is some kind of shared interest between the Queen and Parliament. I do assure you there is no prince that loves his subjects better, or whose love can countervail, match, or equal our love. There is no jewel, be it of never so rich a price, which I set before this jewel. I mean your love. Elizabeth I is sure expressing a lot of love in this speech. For I do esteem it more than any treasure or riches, for that we know how to prize, but love and thanks I count invaluable. And, though God hath raised me high, yet this I count the glory of my crown, that I have reigned with your loves. This makes me that I do not so much rejoice that God hath made me to be a queen, as to be a queen over so thankful a people. Here she connects her power to godlike divine right, but she's also expressing thanks to the members of Parliament. Therefore, I have cause to wish nothing more than to content the subject, and that is a duty which I owe. Neither do I desire to live longer days than I may see your prosperity, and that is my only desire. She says her desire is for their prosperity. And as I am that person still yet, under God, hath delivered you, and so, I trust, by the almighty power of God, that I shall be his instrument to preserve you from every peril, dishonor, shame, tyranny, and oppression, partly by means of your intended helps, which we take very acceptably, because it manifesteth, clear or visible, the largeness of your good loves and loyalties unto your sovereign. Elizabeth I puts herself between God, divine right, and the people, but also says her job is to preserve the people from danger and oppression, and she can do so if they help by continuing to express their loyalty. Of myself, I must say this. I never was any greedy, scraping grasper, nor a straight, fast-holding prince, nor yet a waster. My heart was never set on any worldly goods. What you bestow on me, I will not hoard it up, but receive it to bestow on you again. She reflects on her time as queen, not as a fast-holding prince, which reminds us of Machiavelli. And she insists that her purpose is to not keep what is given to her, but give it back to the people. Therefore, render unto them, I beseech you, Mr. Speaker, such thanks as you imagine my heart yieldeth, but my tongue cannot express. Mr. Speaker, I would wish you and the rest to stand up, for I shall yet trouble you with longer speech. Mr. Speaker, you give me thanks, but I doubt me I have greater cause to give you thanks than you me, and I charge you to thank them of the lower house from me. For had I not received a knowledge from you, I might have fallen into the lapse of an error, only for lack of true information. There seems to be another lower house of Parliament, and she wants to thank them too, and she thanks the members she is speaking to for the knowledge they gave her.